It's another morning here in the beautiful Tara Canyon, straddling the border between Montenegro and Bosnia. There's a lot of busyness here this morning as we're getting ready to go on a rafting excursion down the canyon. It's going to take us 2 days. Today we're going to spend most of the day in the boat, and tomorrow as well. Lots of stops, lots of beautiful sights to see. I'm exhausted because we just took a crazy hike yesterday, and so is the rest of the crew. But I'm actually pretty excited. I did rafting like this a little bit last year, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Marco,
Yes.
how do you feel about today?
Today it will be great.
It's gonna be great?
Yeah. Today and tomorrow we have good weather, we have good company on the boat. It will be perfect. Don't worry about it.
I'm a little sunburned already. I don't know how you didn't burn at all. Did you wear sunscreen yesterday?
I'm Balkan bushman. I'm used to it.
He just doesn't burn. We're all fairly sunburned.
We call it redneck burn, so
Yeah.
it doesn't burn.
Yeah. Hey, and there's Petar. Petar, what do you want to say to your adoring fans?
Then I'm gonna have fun today, tonight as well. You know? But that's private. And I haven't been to the top of Tara Canyon since I was, I think, 13 or something like that. I went when I was really a kid with my parents.
Yeah.
And I remember second day, we actually continued all the way to Drina, but for like 10-15 kilometers, I know.
Yeah, there are some camps down there, so it's.
I can't remember. We packed up in a van and went. We were not in the camp there. But man, that was almost 20 years ago. So. Not
Jeez.
almost, it was 20 years ago.
Wow. Back when
and also-
Serbia and Montenegro were one country.
That was.
But you look
That was still
like you
Yugoslavia.
are 50 now.
Yes.
What happened, man?
Oh man, Yugoslavia happened.
Anyway, we're
Okay.
off. We've got about a 2-hour drive to the top of the canyon, and then down we go.
Let's go, guys.
Ajmo.
So we are currently crossing dam on Piva River. This is Piva Lake. Down there is Piva River. It's 220 meters high, and this lake that's the biggest drinking reservoir of drinking water in Europe. Basically, you can drink water from Piva and Tara all the way. So nature is pretty much preserved here.
Observe the clearest, most beautiful river you'll ever see. It doubles as a river and a lake because of the dam. Who knows how big it was before the dam?
So it was the third. Tara is second. So second most deepest in the world, and the third deepest meet up and make Drina River. But since they made the dam, it's not the third deepest anymore because water level went up 200 meters.
We're here with a much larger crew here, as you can see. I don't know if anybody's being filmed, but we'll find out. Much larger crew today. Lots of people going rafting. I've seen this view once before, and wow, just breathtaking, so beautiful.
Kad si ti krenuo da se baviš raftingom?
Davne, 83. kao dečki smo išli na Taru da letujemo. Fišfirići znaš. I s Rajom sam bio, ali nije to bilo pravo organizacija raftinga, to je više bilo druženje.
Je to više bilo s drvenim splavovima ako nekad?
Nekad smo se kačili na drvene splavove i znaš, vozikali se, skakali sa njih, ronili i to je bilo nešto što je bio moj početak druženja sa Tarom. A poslije bih rekao da je tak bio početak organizacije raftinga, sama ta priča je krenula negdje oko 2003. godine, komercijalno, dok smo 2002. počeli da pravimo kamp i to.
Šta, samo za 10 godina duplo veće.
Ako Bog da. Hvala vam.
Listen, I expect to get more burnt today. You can see the lines from my sunglasses already. I need more sunscreen. But it's going to be a blast. Rafting is just, it's great. But I forgot about the scenic drive to the spot, where you go back down. It's really freaking nice. This kind of scenery is Amazing. Petar. Slav squat.
Proper Slav squad in Durmitor Mountain. It's good for your back.
You will see now after this corner there is a mountain called Saddle. It's like horseback saddle. Beautiful, beautiful mountain, and when you say Durmitor, you practically mean this.
I've got a feeling so far this video is turning into a bit of a slideshow of the beautiful things we're seeing. It's just one of those things that you have to see for yourself. It's just every corner there's something beautiful, but don't worry, we'll get on the water here soon. So this bridge behind us, I think, is the most impressive bridge in the Balkans that I've seen.
Called Đurđevića Tara.
Đurđevića Tara. Yeah, hvala. Yes, yes, thank you. And apparently there's a famous movie filmed here where they blow it up.
Yeah, of course, they don't blow up the real bridge, but it was shot over here, and then they blow up the.
I must add that they really blew up this bridge during World War II.
During World War II, they actually really blew it up, and the movie was about that.
It was about that, yeah. So.
And when I was here 1 year ago, I was just down here and I sang Bella Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Which one of the characters in the movie is singing? So.
Yeah, which a character in the movie sings when they blow up the bridge.
Also, one interesting fact, when they built this bridge, that was before World War II.
Yeah, literally 1 year before, 1940.
Which is crazy, because it's such an impressive bridge.
Yeah,
whoa, they built the bridge in 1940 and it was blown up the next year?
Yeah,
not next year.
In 42.
1944, when the Germans were retreating, so partisans were blowing all the infrastructure, so the Germans cannot retreat north.
So the partisans blew it up, not the Germans.
Yeah, to stop them advancing, but also
stop them retreating. Even better.
No, you stay.
No, you stay here in the mountains. Then we.
Also, when they built this bridge, they used the wooden scale for that. So imagine it's 172 meters tall. Imagine standing on the wooden scale. It's.
I didn't know that. That's fascinating.
Yeah, that was the biggest wooden scale ever. It was crazy.
Hi everyone. I'm just getting ready to go out on a raft, and last time I did something like this, I burned some of the worst I've ever burned in my life, and the tan lines never went away. So, or at least for the whole summer. So, I am sunscreening it up. Okay, we switched to our waterproof camera. You might see a little downgrade in quality and audio and such, but it is what it is.
Listen, better to drop the lower quality camera in the water and it survives than to drop 1,000 euro shit in water and it doesn't. So.
Yeah, that would suck. Petar's got himself a fancy undershirt to keep him from burning. I don't. So that'll be a nice little test to see who suffers more. We've got some helmets, some life jackets, and let's go get in the water.
And off we go.
Good?
Okay, Petra, okay. Чувачи, okay.
We got it.
Once again, welcome to Tara River. You know that my name is Marko, I will be your guide today. And we will now go through some safety procedures. What happens and how do we act on the boat. First rule, always listen to my command. There will be two main commands, let's go and stop. Maybe sometimes I will say to you only left side, only right side, or let's go back, but 99% of time it is let's go and stop. When I say stop, put the pedal here on your lap and wait for the other command. When I say let's go, grab the pedal like this, so you have a firm grip, and when you do the pedaling, the whole pedal must go inside of the water. And we pedal on the side of the boat. If we do this, it doesn't help us. Feel free to dig in. Okay? Also guys, this is team sport, so I need you to be synchronized as much as possible. So the two of you are always looking at each other, and the rest of the guys are following the rhythm of the person in front. Also, when we go before the rapids, maybe sometimes the position of the boat will be on the left or on the right. That's because I want it like that. Don't do anything to correct the position, then we will have problems. Also, if you see that we are going to hit some rocks, which is not unusual for this time of year, this water level, never go with the pedal or with the hand to stop the boat, and never jump on the other side of the boat to run away from the. If you jump on the other side, we can lose balance and flip over. And if you go with the pedal or with the hand, you will break either pedal or your hand. Let the boat bounce off. It's made for this kind of water, so there will not be a problem.
Stopped to observe the shortest river in all of Europe. You know, the Balkans are always talking about what makes them better than everybody else, you know? They've got a pride issue, you know? Things are always the best, or heck, even the worst. Here it's the shortest. Oh, it's so clean.
So, as I was saying, there was old mill here. Back in the days, there was no roads, nothing here. And I really don't know how they brought these stones, these grinding stones here, and how they used to transport everything from here. I know they used horses and sheer determination, but for me it's just crazy idea.
And the river powered it.
Yeah, there was a big wheel, you know, over there. And
So basically, when the water level was high, just
yeah,
What would you say was the last year that this mill was used?
if I'm not mistaken, it was used like 100 years ago.
Okay. We've seen a lot of other rafts from a lot of other rafting companies and camps and stuff today, and we'll see a lot more. Is this the busiest season?
Yeah, something like that. But as I said, we will see a lot of them on first part of river. After that, they are exiting. They are finishing their. They have finished point, but we continue down the river all the way. So basically, I will show you what's the place. After that, we will be alone in the canyon.
Yeah, leave us alone. I can't splash without splashing Penta. We're just coming up on the bridge now. They were saying it's the biggest, tallest concrete bridge in the world.
Yeah, when it was built, just before World War II.
1940.
And actually, in a few seconds, you can see. Let's go forward a little bit. Yeah, pedal. Actually, you can now see where they used to blow it up during World War II.
So on the biggest span over there, right?
Yeah, it's different color of concrete.
It's actually really interesting, and it's amazing from this distance.
Let's go!
I was on that zip line last year, and there was this Slovenian lady who got stuck right in the center. Two guys had to climb out, one from each side, and they had to drag her back.
First of all, he was not on this zip line.
What zip line was it?
That's first of all. That was
No.
a Piva Lake, but he absolutely forgot about
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought it was this zip line. Okay, it was a zip line. It was a zip line in Montenegro. It went over the water.
Yeah, Piva Lake.
Okay, sure.
Big hello to our lady. Her name is Zora.
Zora. Whoa. Oh my god. What a view.
Let's go! Whoa!
Oh my gosh. I think all you really see of the rafting in places and things like this is like the rapids and the danger and all that. It is mostly just chilling, big chilling. Here we are, big chilling. We just scooted around this little
This huge boulder.
river island here. And
Let's go.
the vibes are good. Really great. Oh my gosh.
Don't worry.
Are you stopping us here for a reason?
No, he's pushing us away from rocks.
Stop.
We're going backwards.
Backwards is cooler. I like to go backwards.
You missed the part where Petar called me a bad comrade because I own too many cars. And I resent that. I am the comrade. That's what they call me. Comrade Americanets.
Let's go.
Molim vas, gospodin Marko, please tell us something about the history of rafting.
No history of rafting. I'm kidding. Basically, it all started back in the days when Austro-Hungarian Empire was here. But at that time, of course, they didn't have equipment like this, boats and everything. They used to, there were thriftars. Thriftar is name that was occupation for people around this area. They used to work at the river, and their job was transporting of wood, of the logs. So basically what they did was the only way to transport logs from wood was to put them in the river. They used to collect them. I will show you tomorrow where was a big dam and bridge for them. And after that they made rafts out of wood. So basically they used to tie like 10 or 12 logs together. It was very long boat, and they used to transport it down the river. The way they did it was they had one guy in the back and one guy in the front. And for us skippers, we have big respect for those guys, because that was very dangerous job. You will see along the way, I will tell you. This is called Laza's Rock, this is called, and all those names are from thriftars, because they used to die at that point of river. It
And
was
they
very,
will
very
name the
dangerous.
place after the guy who died.
Yeah, Justice Rock.
Nice.
Basically, just after that, when they had roads, heavy machinery for pulling logs out of out of the woods, then they started modern day rafting. First camps were built in the 90s, but people used to go on the river like back in the 60s or 70s. And funny enough, not anybody from Montenegro or Bosnia was going to Tara, but there was one Slovenian guy who came here and he said, this is perfect for rafting. Let's go, fast!
When was the last time somebody died on the river here?
On the river?
On the river. Like drowned or hit their head on a rock or something?
Yeah, this year they found one body, I will show you tomorrow, but that was somebody who was going illegally across the border, so it's...
What?
Let's go!
Oh my gosh.
I know last year there was a guy from Chile, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go slowly. And he came here on one camp. Stop! To be skipper. And just below our camp, they let Piva river run. There is a huge rock, and at that moment when they let Piva run, it's dangerous. So his leg got caught up under this, and it just snapped. It was like open wound. It was like just broken in half. So rafting is pretty dangerous but the most dangerous part is at the beginning of the season, as I said, when the water level is like 2 meters higher than now.
Yeah.
And to be exact, as I said, I think like 3 years ago somebody died. But luckily, all skippers, at least most of them, know how to provide first aid, and if something happens, we are all kind of prepared. But nothing can prepare you for the fear in people if you flip over or something.
Yeah.
People reaction, it's very difficult to predict.
Well, I mean, with helmets and life jackets and all that.
Yeah, but
gotta be.
man, I can explain to you what to do if you flip over, but when you do, it's very different.
Yeah. Hi, this is our next checkpoint. It's just a spot where there's literally just a cliff to jump off of. The water is deep enough to actually swim. I'm enjoying it. Everybody else is too. You can look around and there's just a lot of people stopped here from some from our club, some from different clubs. All right, we're gonna jump off this cliff. Petar's first. Go.
Jump on the head or on the leg?
Whatever, man.
Jump on the head. I would love to see that. Just don't die.
Don't die, huh?
Okay, that's a requirement.
Okay, shock is on the menu. Ajmo, ljudi. Bog čuva pravde, ajmo.
Bravo. Hey, we're next.
Okay.
Let's go. 3, 2,
Wait.
1. Oh my God. Oh, that's cool.
Perfect.
Holy cow. Get me out of here. Hey, welcome to paradise. Now my hair looks even worse than it did before, somehow. Every time it gets wet, man. But it's good. It's good. Everybody's having fun, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm enjoying myself.
These diving suits that we're wearing are freaking awesome. There's a bunch of other groups out here, and none of them have suits except for us and the other Bodo guys. And this water is brutally cold, but these wetsuits make it totally bearable. Okay, we've had our fun. We're back on the river. We're gonna keep going. I don't know, how far do we have until we reach our next stop?
Like maybe 15, 20 minutes, something like that.
Okay, we're gonna keep going for 15, 20 minutes or something like that, and then we're gonna... Were you joking when you said that there was like we were gonna get food somewhere, or is it in this bag?
It's our food.
Okay, we're gonna take the food out of our bag that we brought along, and we're gonna eat it, have lunch. So
Yeah, this is nature. You need to
act
act accordingly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, acting accordingly would be if we hunt and kill.
Actually,
them.
he's joking. Like, we're supposed to now
We have
go with the
rifles,
guns, go with the rifles, then we hunt some goats,
Yeah.
and then we skin them. Women make coats for that, and we make food and we eat, and we're strong.
But we are Balkan bushmen, so we go with our hands.
Yes. Exactly. It's science time with Dr. Petar.
With Dr. Parrot, welcome to Science Time. Now we're discussing why the water is blue. And the water has no color. How so? No, jokes aside. The reason is that basically water has no color, right? Right?
Sure.
Anybody saw color water and it's not Gatorade? So the thing is that basically light has many specters of light, right? And the colors of light. So when the light is coming, you can use the prism to divide the light. So it can be red, yellow, blue, green, so on. And each light, literally, it's basically a photons which have a different wavelength. So some have much, let's say, denser wavelength, and some of them have much longer. And that's the thing, the color of blue has the longest wavelength, which basically means the blue light penetrates the water furthest. And that's the simple reason why when we look at the water it seems blue, because only the blue light can actually penetrate deep in the water, and when we see it, it seems blue.
That's fascinating. Fascinating. Yeah, I completely understood that.
I didn't listen. Can you repeat? Now both sides are Montenegro. This is Montenegro, this is Montenegro. Tomorrow, at one point, I will say now it starts to be Bosnia. Republika Srpska.
You gotta get
Stop.
more. You gotta get more comments about that.
Yeah.
So
I
wait a
remember
second.
we were doing the first video. It's like, this is Bosnia, this is Montenegro. He's like, Republika Srpska.
So wait a second. So I guess we're coming across some rapids. So we're not gonna be able to discuss anything political right now.
Now you should say political. Now political.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell it. So Bosnia is one country, but inside Bosnia and Herzegovina, but
Yeah.
inside of it is Republika Srpska.
Yeah, it's one of the two entities inside of Bosnia.
One of the two.
Yeah,
Herzegovina
Republika
isn't?
Srpska and Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Which
Sarajevo is the capital of Bosnia, and Banja Luka is capital of Republika Srpska.
so
But there is one show on YouTube. I saw it about geography, and the guy was explaining about Bosnia. He was doing a show about Bosnia, and his opening line was, "If you ever find yourself on the quiz, who wants to be a millionaire?" and you get to the last question, it must be about Bosnia. It's so complicated, you cannot understand it at all.
Okay.
So it was.
So Bosnia and Herzegovina is one country, but inside it is
Yeah,
two entities.
Like two independent
First entity
republics.
is a republic of not independent. They are
Yeah,
not,
but
They're not independent of
there
one
is
another.
no border between them, nothing. But
almost independent.
when the war finished, there was a Dayton peace agreement that said, okay, Serb people will get Republika Srpska, and federation is between Croatians and Bosniaks, Muslim.
So the lines of Bosnia, of these two entities, is completely drawn along ethnic lines, not along geographical lines or anything.
geographical lines, but mainly Serbs live in Republika
Serbs
Srpska,
live here,
yeah.
and Bosnians,
And,
Muslims live here.
Yeah, and the Croatians live like
Ethnical,
in
man,
Herzegovina.
In
mainly,
Herzegovina, yeah.
on the coast, on the border with.
I've been to Neum.
Croatia.
There's no Bosnian flags there. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
it's all Croatian
Croatian, yeah.
flags. What's the worst group you ever took on a rafting event, and why?
No, I love all my guests equally. Stupid question.
that does not.
No, stupid question,
No,
you get the stupid
really,
answer. So.
I have answer for that actually. I don't
but
have a
that's the moment
specific
you do.
group. Let's go. I don't have specific group yet, but whenever people are open and they don't want to listen to me, then I don't like it. And I let them know that I don't like it. So I can repeat if you want, because there was. But whenever people are, they came one time for rafting last year or something, not you, of course. Stop. And they are just like, they know everything. They know when to row, they know how to act on the boat, what to do. And I cannot explain to them. I go like every day, and every time is different. Water level changes, some rocks emerge, always something different. And when they act like they know everything, and especially if they are drunk at that point, it's, for me it's not so good.
Look at that, some wreckage. Somebody hit this rock, popped their freaking thing.
Yeah, good
And
sign.
How do they get back if that happens?
Oh, somebody picks them up or something.
You just jump in somebody else's boat. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if we see somebody swimming, drowning, we will not
See
go.
ya.
Hello.
What's your business?
No, but has that ever happened to you? Have you
Where are
ever?
you from? American.
Yeah. Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever blown up a boat, like punctured a hole and had to leave?
No, but it happens. It happened to a lot of guys.
Happens
this
to
year.
everybody but you.
No, not me personally. This year, last year, for a few years now, which is very good. We didn't have a boat puncture or something like that, but we know a lot of people, because we know everybody basically on Tara River that had those kind of accidents. It happens. It's not skipper's fault or guests, or
It's all the
sometimes
equipment, man. All the
sometimes
equipment.
it happens you cannot do anything. Sometimes people are very they are not very careful, so it can be both ways.
I have a stupid question. When did they start using these rubber inflatable rafts instead of just like rafts made of sticks and logs and crap?
I have stupid answer. They tried with metal once and they were just sinking, so they said.
But
We
when?
need something
When?
lighter.
The 60s, the 70s?
On Tara River, they started to use it in the 70s, something
In the
like
70s.
that. End of 60s, beginning of 70s. But the quality of the boat is much better now than
Much
at the
better.
beginning.
What does a boat like
Before-
this cost?
So 3 grand.
3,000 euros is like average price of a boat. You
But
have
these
some for
are premium.
these are yes. If you buy a new one, I think at this point it's like 5,000 euros.
For something that you could just
Brand
puncture.
new, but basically not all of the people, but a lot of rafting clubs buy used ones.
I don't know that I would recommend buying a used one.
Basically, just to explain how high water level gets, you can see those rocks over there.
Yeah.
Those first two are basically completely underwater at the beginning of the season in the month of May.
Holy smokes. Let's eat. I'm really curious what they brought because they didn't ask me. Here is the gourmet lunch setup we have that Marco has prepared. We've got some pleskovica.
Bodo has prepared. not
Bodo, okay. Some pleskovica, some chicken, tomatoes, onions, alligator, if that's how you say that.
me. Bravo, bravo.
Homemade bread, and a bunch of veggies, various veggies.
Yeah, so if you need anything else, I will cut it for you. But first, enjoy. You will have everything you need.
Nice. Do we
And
have any-
after that, watermelon.
Do we have
It
any
is
plates?
cooling off. Do you have any?
anything to put the
No,
food
no,
on?
this is nature. You just put it with your hand and put it on the bread. We don't have plates and.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my strategy. Okay, I've got 2 pieces of bread. And I'm gonna get the pleskovica and a bunch of onions. I like onions. And
For the kids, if they want, we
one
have
of
some
these
sweets
chicken breasts.
also later.
and I'm just gonna call it good there. A Bodo sandwich.
Oh man, you need a bigger mouth to eat.
This is gonna be good. No.
Guys, help yourself.
Some chicken, bread, onions, pivo, paradise. I love it here. Seems like a beach. Some on the seaside, but it's better. You know why? You go into the water, you go out, and you're far not salty.
This place is called Crna Vrela or Mušanova Vrela. That's the name in literal translation means black spring because there is moss on the rocks and it looks like rocks are actually black. It gives you optical illusion. Basically this water is very clear, very cold also, which you know already. And it's one of the best spots in Tara to have lunch over here because there is a beautiful beach.
No question about it. And we are off again. We've still got 2 hours to travel until we reach the place we're staying for the night. Make sure the sand is off my boots. All right.
So guys, this on your right is called White Springs. Fun fact about these springs is that water is not actually coming from the right side. It is coming from Black Lake up in Durmitor, and it goes under Tara and comes back on the other side.
So it basically pumps it up underneath Tara.
Yeah, so it's wondrous what nature can do.
It's kind
but
of amazing.
Also the only way to determine that was they knew that water was going away from the lake. They put some color inside and it merged here.
That's crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, they'll drag us. Here's something we haven't talked about yet. How far is it that we're going?
We are going 90 kilometers. That's maximum amount you can go with the boat on Tara. It's actually 142 kilometers long, but you can only go 90 with the boat. And there is always discussion with our guests in few last years. Is it really that far, or is it even longer? Because everybody has like smartwatch or smartphone, but in the canyon you lose all. There is no signal. There is no satellites. Nothing. You can. So one guy comes and says it's 120 kilometers. The other says it's 70. I know. So basically we only trust the military maps from former Yugoslavia. They never made mistakes with that. So let's go fast.
Whoop, whoop, opa, whoop. Look at that. Dang. It's so bright.
This place is called Lazin Kamen, Lazas Rock. This is where the canyon is narrowest and where the water is the deepest. Depth of water here is 12 meters.
12 meters.
Yeah.
And that's as deep as it gets, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, for
basically
the...
all mountain rivers are not so deep. But this place.
You think
is
if you
very
swam straight down, you could touch the bottom?
deep. You want bet?
Wow. Since you saw us last, we've been rowing for about 5 hours, something like that, right?
No.
We've been
But
rowing.
it seems like that, yes.
We've been rowing for a long
Let's say
time.
4.
I'm starting to lose my will to live, but Marco says just around this next corner, right? In 10 minutes.
Yes.
In 10 minutes, we're gonna reach the hike to our accommodation, which is about a half-kilometer hike.
Yeah,
right?
we will stop at the beach, we will leave the boat there, and we will just a little hike, not like yesterday.
Just a little hike.
like
It's always
10 minutes.
yeah, of course. Always 10 minutes. Petar, how do you feel?
Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Reed.
Is that all you had to say? Okay.
I think Petar lost it.
And literally, I don't know why. I called myself like this, and then in one moment remembered it's like Bane. And then it's like Bane in the movie. And I just remembered the shit.
Here's my question. You were always complaining on the motorcycles about how your ass hurt. How is your ass? Because my ass hurts.
Move your ass. Shag that ass. Opa! Move your ass.
Guys, this that you see, that used to be a bridge. Now we call it Old Tepsa Bridge. Of course, people don't use it anymore, but
It's obvious.
but
Very
Petar can use
insightful.
it, I think.
I think I could.
Yeah, why not? Jump.
Yeah, but I did jump
But,
from it when I was 14. So.
This is a
Maybe
good
13.
sign for us because we are stopping there.
We made it. We just got off the boat and we are in for a bit of a hike to the accommodation. Petar, how are you feeling?
Good.
I'm actually feeling pretty good too. Relieved. Let's go. And welcome home. Here is our little cabin in the woods. The hike wasn't so bad. We've got the whole crew here under the gazebo, drinking rakia, singing songs, having fun. I, for one, am gonna take a shower. I'll see you in a bit. And here we are. I'm all rested up and ready to go, and starving. I'm gonna try to guess what everything on the table is here. It's all as homemade as it gets. We've got some bread. This looks like burek with spinach and stuff.
Yeah, homemade pie.
It's burek. And
Burek is with meat.
yeah, and some mushrooms, some stew. This looks like some kind of crazy cheese. What's the name of the cheese?
Local cheese.
Okay, cheese. Cheese flavored. I love it. Mashed potatoes, some greens, and it just repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. They've got it all the way down.
These mushrooms were picked up today from the forest.
They were hand-picked from the forest. Oh my gosh.
Today, so it couldn't be fresher than before.
I'm excited to eat it all, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'll have to give you guys a report of what it's like later. In the meantime, it's late, I'm tired, and tomorrow is where we hit the real rapids and things start to get extremely difficult. So, subscribe if you want to see us flip the boat and do some craziness. I'm gonna eat this food.